Alright, how you going, folks? Bailsy's the name. Had a bit of an idea to start looking at blokes' man caves and that. You know, a lot of blokes are getting back into the caves, they invite their mates around. And one thing I've always found interesting in the man's cave is stories and what they've got to show and stories to tell and why they've got it and how they've got it and yeah, whatever they do. So we're starting off here with old mate Kim. Trucky, just pulled home, working man.
How you going, mate?
Mind you, he looks a bit clean today, so how's your day, mate?
In the truck, shit house.
Shit house?
Yeah,
Why is that,
too
mate?
many cars out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Too many cars, alright.
Yeah, you ask any bloke driving a truck, you'll say, go, mate.
Mind you, he looks a bit clean today, so not what's sure what's going on there, but
brand new air-conditioned truck.
Brand new air-conditioned truck, there you go. So he's had an easy day. So let's get on your man cave, mate. It's quite an interesting one. There's a few different things around here that are, like, strike the eye. Kim, just having a look at the bar here, mate. It's quite an interesting bit of wood, mate. Any got a story on it at all?
There is a bit of a story. I found that up in Chidlow, dragged it onto a little tilt tray I used to have, and yeah, took to it with a chainsaw.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And just
see that. You've
dug a bit of a hole and stuck it in.
You made a bit of a mess of it, didn't you, really? But anyway,
yeah,
it's a good looking bit, though.
I was pretty knackered by the time I finished cutting it.
Yeah.
Went through about 6 bloody chains.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Just kept chipping them and what have you, so...
A few cams and stuff up here. Is that stuff out of your old cars or anything?
It's out of a Marloo ute, an old Harley Davidson.
Oh, yeah?
There's a helmet holder made out of an ancient speargrass tree. They hold me helmet.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Be a bit sloppy on there with your head, wouldn't it?
And there you go, bloody mill balls.
Yeah.
For exercising.
And how much of that do you do?
None.
None.
No, that's all I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why they're all rusty.
Have your balls back, mate. I just touched your balls.
Thank you.
It's one of the old Furfies thing here, mate.
Furphy water tank. The end off an old Furphy water tank.
Yeah, right, yeah. And how do you come about that one?
Yeah, mate was doing a clean up and he come across 2 of them. He kept one and give me one.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So...
That's quite a unique...
Yeah, 100 years ago when they used to deliver water around towns with horse-drawn carriages. Yeah, the tank was just on the back of it.
100 years ago you would have been around then too, eh?
I was, yeah. Yeah, I was only a young chap then, bud.
The sign up there, mate, you take that out with your bike or your truck, or you just found it on the road?
Well, a friend of mine actually took it out and we had to move his car before the police got him. And,
oh, okay.
Yeah, we just thrown straight in the back of the car, a bit of evidence. Yeah, and the old bastard's corner come from my lovely daughter-in-law.
So you built all this yourself, so it's all...
That's actually a 20-foot sea container. It belonged to Dead Men Racing. They built it.
Oh, okay.
They had drag bikes, dirt drags.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. Done them a couple of favours and a bit of swapping and changing and...
Where's your fire pit, mate? Like, you got all this going on and stuff, and there's no fire pit here.
It burnt out.
It's burnt out?
I've got a new one coming, that's up the front.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the old one's just over here. Stroll over and we'll have a quick bo peep. It's an old sea mine, I believe. They were used in the Dardanelles, behind Gallipoli there, you know, at the entrance.
Well, you would have been there as well then, eh?
Oh, yeah, I was lucky. I only took 1 bullet wound over there.
That's right, and drag this home with you.
Yeah, managed to scam a couple of those.
Yeah, right, yeah. It's quite
yeah,
interesting.
It was a bit dicey when we first lit it up. We weren't sure whether it's still charged or not.
Yeah, okay. I suppose a bit of powder could have possibly...
Well, they blew up submarines and shipping and all sorts of stuff, so they blow up a fat fella pretty quick.
Yeah, I suppose. What's with the truck there, mate, cut in half?
I pulled the gearbox out.
Oh, so you just cut it in half and pull the gearbox out?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get to. Give me the shit, so I had a lot of fun just cutting that in half. Made me feel fucking good. Oh, we'll cruise over and have a look at my favourite truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see. Got
Go on then.
Over this way a little bit.
Well, there you go.
That's a 1942 Chevy Blitz. It was built out at Jarrah, out the back of the pine plantation there, and sent down to Dwelling Up to pull logs out the bush.
Yeah, rightio.
Yeah.
Bit of history there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I actually drove it in there.
Did you?
Yeah, it stalled. That's where it stayed.
So how long ago was that?
Oh, 10 years ago.
10 years ago, and it was a drivable then?
Yeah. It should still drive. It.
That looked pretty loose going down the highway, going down the hill.
I've actually got a V8 engine and a bloody auto trans and a transfer case I could drop into it and get it mobile.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, I think it'd make a nice rat rod.
What inspired you to buy that?
A bloke it had to be moved off a block down in Caversham. And I just happened to have a tilt tray to move it, and I got it on. So where do you want it? He said, I don't know. I said, so I bought it here. And he hasn't come back to get it.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, so I scammed a bloody an old Chevy Blitz.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice one.
Yeah, we'll go and get another beer.
What do you use that for? Oh, water tank.
No.
It's not a brewery, but you use it for a water tank, do you?
No, mate, give it me. I've done a lot of clean-ups and shit, and I don't even know where it come from.
Right, yeah.
Like a lot of shit round here.
What's with the golf buggy? You play a bit of golf, do you?
Any balls I play with are in my pocket, mate. No, I got 3 of them. My grandkids race around the block like lunatics.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah.
If you have a close look, that one's got Miller written on the front of the number plate, and the other one's got Zoe on it. You know, my 2 little granddaughters.
Yeah, right, yeah.
They've been driving them around here for 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, the only encounter I've had with a golf cart was in America. One pulled out in front of me and I locked my bike up and crashed and tore my shoulder.
Oh.
Yeah, didn't get it fixed over there. Thought I'd be all right and hopped on the plane and flew back to Australia and yeah, went down and got it checked and completely snapped my tendon. So
Oh, yelch.
yeah, fuck the golf carts.
Nah, the grandkids love them, mate. I've actually got a blue light for one, so I'm waiting for a night.
Yeah, right.
And they're up here and we're going to belt up and down the highway and frighten the shit out of kids dragging up the highway.
What's wrong? What's with the pump there, Kim?
Oh, I was just laying in a mate's bloody backyard and he said, here, stick that in your bar.
What is it, grease or?
No, it's a fuel pump.
Oh, right, yes. What's with the 2 hoses?
Well, one's,
So that
if you grab this side and turn it and pull it out, turn it, twist it, that's it.
Yeah, hello, dickhead.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, I didn't
yeah,
want to say anything,
I should have asked first before I made a fool of myself, but there you go. So I see you're drinking bush chooks there as well, Kim. You're drinking when you were a young fella as well?
Nectar of the gods, mate. Been drinking them on and off all my life.
I don't know. I drank them when I was a young kid too, and we all changed over to Emu Bitter, I reckon, and it's just not the same, but...
Yeah, well, between this and bitter.
Yeah. What's with the pokey?
Same deal. The mate just said to me, you know, do you want to chuck it in the bar? And he give it me.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. The handle works, but yeah, can't get money out the bloody thing.
That's right. I play them. I can't get money out of them either. Fucking things.
Yeah.
You sure you're not telling porkies about the golf cart, mate? You're in
No, that's just, if I hear a noise walking around the shed of a night, I just walk out and pick up that or a bloody axe or...
Are you left-handed?
Hey, I'm amphibious, mate.
What's that mean? You can swim?
I can do it both hands. Okay. No, I don't do it underwater.
Have a look at this old girl. That'd be actually worth restoring a bit, wouldn't it? Getting it going.
Oh, it'll go. Yeah, it just needs a bit of lube on it. Yeah.
Oh, I could have used that drill bit today.
I just got a noose up there just above Nico's head.
Yeah, I was suicidal there for a little while. Yeah, they said they're going to run out of beer.
So. Yeah. Tell me about it.
So
you just have to swap over to Cooper's, mate. Australian owned then. Australian owned, Australian made.
Yeah, but South Australian, mate. I don't know.
Oh, come on, mate. South Aussies are all right.
If they stay their side of the bloody line, yeah.
Well, they've got no choice at the moment, have they? So they set the bench up like a rear of a truck there.
I actually cut that off the back of a truck, mate.
Oh, yeah?
And, yeah, just welded some legs on it and become a bench.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, surprising what you can make out of crap when you've...
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
I like to think I'm a bit of an artiste, but it's like the old vice, the first vice I got, you know.
That's a beauty,
that's
isn't it?
seized up.
You would have got that 100 years ago too when you were a young lad, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Wilton. Yeah, right, that's a beauty.
But it's... The amount of work I do around here, it's seized up.
Yeah,
Lack of use.
You've seized up or the vice
No, the
seized
vice
up?
has.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
The old classic bike too. That's from the, that's the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, and a couple of bloody, a bit further along, there's a couple of little kids ones for doing skids and shit.
They're quite collectible, these now, aren't they?
I just like having shit hanging around. That's why the noose is there. The wife figures hang me up there. More shit hanging around. The old motorbike hanging up under there.
Oh, yeah.
Got the TV.
That was one of my boys' first bloody major crashes. Yeah, bent all the frames, smashed the motor to bits. 250 Elsinore.
Or was it?
It doesn't look too bent there, but it's pretty knackered. Head down there, you'll find 3 Trikes, old Honda Trikes.
Yeah, wicked beast.
All right, there you go.
A couple of old Trikes. There's one up to your left there on the top of the rack. That was a runner, just been stuck up there out of the way. They tend to throw you off and hurt you.
How do you go in the kayak, Kim? Yeah, get out much or?
I used to do the river in a surf ski.
Oh, you haven't?
No, just the Swan River.
Okay.
What's that about? It looks pretty old, but...
That's an oil burner.
Is that what it is? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It should have a name on it there somewhere. You just throw, you're supposed to use...
Kerosene, eh?
Yeah, kerosene or diesel, but if you put...
Waste oil?
Just waste oil in it.
Okay.
Put 20, 25 litres of waste engine oil in there. Get it going with a splash of diesel on the top. Once it gets burning, there's no smoke at all. Yeah, it burns very clear. Just end up with a lot of sludge in the bottom.
They go all right, don't they?
Yeah, and they throw out some heat.
Yeah, just having a look around there, Kim. I know you haven't got a telly to watch the footy there.
There is one up in the back top corner.
Oh, there is one, is there?
Yeah.
I thought this might be it. Yeah. Wow.
That's old.
Actually, the knob's on top of it. Have a look at the knob standing alongside it. What a beauty. Did you actually have this, Kim? Oh, he's over there. Is that where the toilet is, Kim?
Yeah, I'm just settling a bit of dust.
Hey, mate, everyone, everywhere, we's outside, let's face it. I did it at my mate's yesterday, and Jez's kid goes, Bailsy, there's a toilet inside. I said, mate, blokes don't do that. We're greenies, mate. We save water. Do you knock the RAC stuff off, or they just give it to you because you're a good customer?
No comment.
No comment, yeah. I'm too scared to say anything in case it incriminates me.
Kimmo, what's this?
It had something to do with spraying concrete or something. I really don't know.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I've got a couple of them, and when I had the fire pit there, well, the old mine, there's a fire, we just wheel it up and sit there, and you're moving backwards and forwards away from the heat.
Yeah, right, yeah. So we've made it into a bit of a seat now.
Yeah, just put a couple of bits of wood on there, so waste not, want not. Stack of old HQ number plates there. Not number plates, sorry, hubcaps. So I'll look after all the HQ gear. Walk around and have a bo peep.
Oh, we can walk around and have a look at this, can we? Well, there's another old drill. Seized again. Nice to get them going again.
There you go, 1954. That's how you end up hoarding all your crap. I used to buy me wine in barrels, so...
Did you? Would you have a drinking problem?
No, not a problem, I can afford it. A stack of motors there, grey motors, red motors, old Nissan engines, all just under the tarps up there.
Wouldn't have a 308 handy, would you? With a turbo 400 to chuck in me HZG?
I've got a 308, about 500 horsepower.
Yeah?
American pattern with a turbo 350 behind it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I was going to drop into the old the old Blitz.
Oh, maybe we'll have to talk about that later.
I've got about 4 bloody V8s laying around.
Oh, cool. So are you a Holden man or Ford man?
I'm a Holden man because all my in-laws were Ford nuts.
Yeah,
so
okay.
just to create an argument, I went Holden.
Yeah, fair enough.
But
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I quite like the old Italian Mercedes, the Valiant.
Oh, you're Valiant, yeah.
Yeah, if it's a good car, it's a good car, simple as that.
Yeah. What's the old forklift mask there?
I bought 2 forklifts for $150 or something stupid.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Dropped a battery in one, and that was around the other side where the bikes were, where the Trikes. And this one I just turned into a welding bench, put a 25mm plate in.
Oh, righty, yeah. So you got the whole lot. Comes out.
The idea was put a jib off the top so you could hang shit off it, but same as everything else, I'm fat and round and I never get round to things. So
what's with the old guard up in the shed here?
I just seen that laying in the bush, so I walked back to grab it, and it was nowhere near what I wanted, but I thought I'll just take it anyway.
Yeah, right, yeah. So what is it? Do you know what it's from?
No idea. But, it's one of those things, like I like me rusty old cars and stuff, so...
Yeah. Stuff like that always looks good in the yard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a beauty. What's this one, old HZ or...?
HQ.
HQ?
HQ Ute.
Safe to sit on?
Yep. Always sit in the back of the ute with the fire.
Yeah, no, bloody oath. That's a ripper, isn't it?
Righto, if you like rusty shit, come for a stroll. Oops, sorry, mate.
Yeah, but
it's a fort for the grandkids. Climbing wall there, they jump up on there. I'm going to set up flying fox up. See where the rope is?
Oh, mate. Whoa.
Back to here.
Whoa. Where's the handrails and the lanyards and all the harnesses for the kids? You can't send them up there like that in this day and age.
They got to learn not to fucking fall.
That's it, mate. We've gone too soft on the kids now, and
yeah,
that's the sort of stuff they need. That's for sure.
Yeah, they learn. They learn from mistakes, and if they don't make mistakes, they don't learn.
Mind you, I'm 52. I'm still learning, still making mistakes.
Yeah, if you don't make mistakes, you die. There you go. What do you reckon that is?
Not off a train or anything?
No.
Boiler?
That's a skid for pulling logs out the bush.
Oh, rightio. There you go.
A couple of big wheels they'd mount in the middle of the log,
yeah,
or just back from centre. Put that under the front and pull it with a tractor or bullocks. And when the bullocks stop pulling, that'd sit down and act as a brake.
Yeah, rightio.
Yeah, that's why it's worn out.
Just the wear on the ground.
Must have taken a few years to wear it out. I don't know. Some of the old timers are pretty bloody switched on.
Awesome.
Yeah, another relic from somewhere. Goes back 4 or 5 metres, just so you can get in there and fucking mess around. But yeah,
or do you get in there and mess around?
Nah, just for the kids. Yeah, most kids now are scared of spiders and bloody goannas and lizards and shit. And here's me 1895 horse-drawn Prey.
Okay, so you would have saddled with your parents as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the day?
Yeah. It's actually got a number plate on there somewhere.
Really?
Here you go, it's down here. Yeah, it's all rusted out there, you can't make it out. I think it was Harvey something or other.
Yeah, so obviously this one's been sitting here for a while. They have a tree growing up through it, but
it's been sitting there for a couple of days, yeah.
Yeah.
Trim the trees back. Just, it's the sort of crap I just collect. And,
yeah, so how do you get all this? Just getting around?
I used to have tilt trays 20 or 30 years ago and come across it all the time.
Yeah, right.
People used to throw it away, now they're asking thousands of dollars for the shit.
Now it'd be thousands of dollars, and even scrap steel now at the moment going through the roof.
Yeah.
They're worth a fortune.
Nasty.
Oh, that is nasty, isn't it? What's that? It's not a plough though, is it?
No, it's an old harvester.
A harvester, yeah, right.
Drawn by a horse.
Yep.
The lugs on the wheel. Just turn everything. And the cutters go backwards and forwards. Drops on the ground, you got to go pick it up again afterwards.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's a ripper, isn't it?
Yeah.
So just another artefact grab when you had the tilt trays?
No, I got that when I got the old tractor across there.
Oh, okay.
Old WorkSafe would love that. You sit on the seat there, stand up, pull the lever down.
What's the story of this old girl?
That one, I bought it for my son.
Yep.
And one thing led to another, and it's still parked here. Spent a few bob on it. Got a couple of engines for it.
Yep.
A couple of gearboxes. A couple of diffs. We'll get it going again.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually a new clock, that.
Oh,
yeah. That's not old at all.
Isn't it? I'll just balance my beer there.
Yeah.
Now, you've got to get it the right way up. There's 12. I do remember stuff. X10, 2 1s, 12. So what's the score of that? That's a...
I think the wife scammed that from somewhere.
Yeah, right, yeah.
One of her mates.
Right, we won't go there. That's a fucking beauty. Where'd you, it's going to make a nice bar somewhere. Where'd you get this little ripper?
That's just a piece of Jarrah.
Yeah.
That was cut freehand with a bloody 60-inch bar on a steel chainsaw. Bloke stood in the bucket of my bobcat and cut it freehand.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. The rest of it's down there near that old...
So it hasn't been milled or nothing?
No.
Wow.
It's cut with a chainsaw.
Yeah, okay.
That's going to... Hopefully that's going to be the bench top in the kitchen.
Oh, right, yeah.
An island bench. Either that or in the office.
Yeah.
It's the office bench in the library.
That's a nice slab, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the same again. It's just gone through the roof, hasn't it? You get something like that out of the bush way back, and now it's worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Yeah. That slab in the carport there was cut off of that stump. There's probably another 3 or 4 slabs on there I can cut off yet. Just a matter of finding someone that could stand in my bucket again and try it.
And what do you do with this?
I was going to make a fire, slow combustion fire for in the house with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
I don't think it's quite legal, but I think if you build it properly and
yeah, right.
seal it up, yeah. Just something different.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, going around to a few places, over the years, I've never seen any like mines at people's places or nothing. So,
And this thing here, look, reminds me of something I've seen when I was a kid.
Oh, Metta's bloody copper. Ideal for cooking black crabs.
yeah, well, I was going to say that. Brought up in Collie, so everyone had these for cooking their black crabs. In obviously in Collie, they had marron season was 50 weeks of the year, and for people that come to Collie, it was 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah, well, you can just walk over to the Mundaring Weir, it's full of them. My uncle, I think it was about a 23-inch bloody marron latched onto his finger, and he dragged it out the water and he said, I caught it.
Yeah, I remember I was brought up in Collie, and the stepfather and that, they used to go poaching for the marron. They were unbelievable divers. They could just go down forever, and I'd always be watched for them. So I'd go out there and have to throw rocks into the water if the farmers were coming or something. But holy crap, they used to come up with blackwater, black crayfish, like so big. It was unbelievable. Yeah. And when you're a kid, you're 12 years old, and you're getting chased through the farms and chased by people and farmers, and they even shooting at you sometimes.
It's all good fun, isn't it?
But it's all good fun.
Yeah.
All builds your character, doesn't it?
Grow up tough.
Yeah.
There you go. Try that one, mate. Try that.
So let's go.
Get the stainless ring off the horseshoes.
I'm not going to watch it.
Sure, this is horse shit. That's a good.
Hey, you got it! You got it?
Fuck me, that's just, I don't know how the fuck I done that.
Flash woodwork. There's not much chance of us getting it if you can't get it and you
No.
made it. So,
Pretty sure if I had a 5-inch grinder, I'd get it. Looks like a dog spike gone wrong. Is that a dog spike? Or?
I think it's out of a bridge.
Yeah, okay.
There's a heap of timber out the front out of bridges.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, it's been an interesting little tour of Kimmy's yard around here, and the bar and everything. It's been a great bloody afternoon, a few beers, and thank you very much, Kim.
Thank you very much, Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time, mate, and sharing.
We'll crack
sharing
another
your stuff
beer
with
and
you.
enjoy.
We will. Then I've got to get home to the missus because she'll be cracking the shit. So
Play some music.
yeah.
Thank you.
cheers.
Cheers.